Okay, so we are going to start talking about this, everyone's favorite acronym here at CPCTC, which I imagine you remember. Uh, Applying it obviously to congruent triangles. So the first thing I want you to do is to remember that when we talked about proving triangles congruent, we broke down all six pairs of corresponding parts, right? So there was a pair of sides, a pair of sides, a pair of sides, a pair of angles, a pair of angles, a pair of angles, right? So for every triangle you have six parts, three sides and three angles. And when those triangles are congruent, right, you have a pair of sides that are congruent, a pair of sides that are congruent, a pair of sides that are congruent, and then the same thing with the angles. Right? So once you have congruent triangles, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs of congruent parts. All right, now with that in mind, I want to take a step back and I'm going to ask you to remember the 5 methods of proving triangles are congruent. All right, so I'm going to pause for a second and see if you can think of them in your head. They were side angle side, side side side, side angle, angle side, and then the special one just for right triangles, hypotenuse leg. All right? So, before I go on to the lesson, I'm going to pause on that and I'm going to go to a worksheet that I'll make available on the site, blank, as well as filled out, so you can look at it and try it. All right, so here's what we're looking at. I'm going to read you the directions because it's a little on the small side. State what additional information is required in order to know that the triangles are congruent for the reason given. So in this case, they want you to prove it by angle side angle. I'm going to see if I can zoom in almost on this. All right, I think that's going to be better. All right, angle side angle. So you have to look and see what you have. They're showing you this pair of congruent angles. And that's it. You have to say, well, hold on a second. I know that this side UT is shared by both. Remember reflexive? Okay, so that takes care here. You got the angle, check, and a side, check. So what you're missing is the angle. And you have to remember that with angle, side, angle, the side has to be in between the two angles. So then you have to look at these two triangles and say, what's the other angle that I need to prove these triangles are congruent? And you look and you say, all right, well, hold on. I got an angle and then a side. It's not this way because now it would have to be these two. And it's these two angles that you need. All right, so if you can get those two angles, which would be angle DUT, right? The U has to be in the middle, congruent to angle TUS. Oops, I forgot my angle symbol. TUS, that would be what you need to prove these triangles by angle, side, angle. All right, I'm going to go down. I'm not going to do them all, but I'll do some. So this guy wants side, angle, side. So what do I have? Well, in this case, I seem to have a pair of sides, and I seem to have a pair of angles, and I need side angle side. So with side angle side, it had to be the angle in between the two sides. So I'm obviously missing a pair of sides. So what sides would I need? Oh, well, that's these sides. I need these sides to be congruent. I'm trying to stick with my summer colors here. All right? So you would need to get CA or AC, same thing, congruent to LJ. And that would give you side angle side. All right? All right, I'm going to skip over what we got. I'll do the bottom one now. All right? This is side, 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 which generally is the easiest one. All right? So let's see. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I got this pair of congruent sides, right? Double slashes, right? But then that's it. But again, I have something shared. I have this QS that was shared by both. All right? So that takes care of one pair of sides, check. One pair of sides, check. So I got two pairs of sides. I'm missing the third side. All right, so that third side is the only pair of sides that are left. I need these sides to be congruent. All right, so those sides being congruent is RS congruent to QD. All right, so if you can get RS congruent to QD, boom, you got side, side, side. And that's the kind of stuff that helps you understand how these side, angle, angle, side, all that stuff really lays out and plays out. All right. All right. I'm gonna end on that for now for the first video, and then we'll go to the second one, which is really more about what CPCTC is all about. All right.